Mastering, not a fan of, and not into, with nouns. Hello there, English learners. Today we're going to take a closer look at expressing our dislikes in English. Specifically, we'll be focusing on the phrases, not a fan of, and not into, and how to use them with nouns. These expressions are common in informal spoken English and can make your language more natural and fluent. The phrase, not a fan of, is used when you want to gently express that you don't particularly like or enjoy something. For instance, if someone asks if you like a certain food and you don't, you could say, I'm not a fan of broccoli. This phrase comes across as less direct and more polite than simply saying, I don't like broccoli. Let's explore some more examples. I'm not a fan of cold weather. She's not a fan of horror movies. We're not fans of heavy metal music. These sentences simply mean that the speaker doesn't like or enjoy cold weather, horror movies, or heavy metal music. The phrase, not into, is another way to express a lack of interest or enthusiasm for something. It's used similarly to, not a fan of, but it's slightly more informal. If you don't like spending your weekends playing video games, for example, you could say, I'm not into video games. Let's see it in action with a few more examples. He's not into soccer. You're not into jazz music, are you? They're not into romantic novels. In these sentences, the speaker is expressing a lack of interest in soccer, jazz music, or romantic novels. One of the great things about the phrases, not a fan of, and not into, is their flexibility. They can be used with almost any noun to express a lack of interest or liking. They can be used with food and drinks, I'm not a fan of coffee. Music, movies, books, and other media, she's not into sci-fi movies. Activities and hobbies, we're not fans of camping. Weather and seasons, he's not into winter sports. And much more. And there you have it. By using the phrases, not a fan of, and not into, with nouns, you can express your dislikes in a gentle and polite way. They are great tools to add to your English language toolbox, and we encourage you to start practicing them in your everyday conversations. Remember, language learning is a journey, and every step you take brings you closer to fluency. Keep practicing, and you'll master these phrases in no time. Until next time, happy learning!